Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So, it's me birthday. Okay, so it's not actually my birthday that I'm filming on, it's my birthday that I'm releasing the video on. And we've come back to the amazing RSPB Nene Washes. Now the reason that I've come down here this evening is purely because I'm interested in photographing the owls. Now, regular viewers to the channel will know we do have the Tawny Owl down here, and we have either a long-eared owl or a short-eared owl down here. Now, the lady who showed me where this was said it was a long-eared owl. I put the video up on YouTube, and quite a lot of people said, "Nah, Mike, it's a short-eared owl. Looks like a short-eared owl to me." Okay, not a problem. Now, there's also a fellow YouTuber called Damien, I believe his name is. I'll pop a link to his channel below. And he posted it up saying it was a short-eared owl. And everyone that commented on his post said that it's a long-eared owl. Now, either way, we have a long or short-eared owl down here. And we have the tawny. So I thought, you know what? This is my now pre-birthday filming, and I'm just going to come down and get some nice shots of the owls. And I also have brought Brian the tripod with me because I want to try and get some videos as well, specifically of the tawny in his hole, if it's there. So first stop off then is to the, I'm going to just call it an eared owl because it's either long or short. Stopped off there because it's the closest one to the car park. Straight away, sat in full view. Now the problem I've got at the moment is the sun is right in front of me. It's quite harsh because it's still quite early. It's 10 to 6. And unfortunately it is lighting up the trees that he sits in, and it's making it quite difficult to photograph. However, shot through the branches and it looks nice and crisp. So I'll stick up the best one of those from that first session. I don't think I'm going to see much else down here because the washes are very dry. Even though we've had all this rain and stuff, this place is much better in sort of wintry, wet conditions when they've flooded all the plains and you get everything like the egrets and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, it's not going to be like that, but as I say, we came down for the owls. Success number one. Let's go see if we can find the tawny. Okay, so I've come down to the actual riverside now rather than walking along the bank. And unsurprisingly, after the rain we've had within the UK for the last couple of days, I mean, it's been so torrential, there's literally been pea-sized hailstones on, I think it was Monday, and today is Wednesday. But the water levels are really, really high in the river, which is unsurprising. What is surprising is that there is absolutely zip sign of any form of bird life on the water. Now, if I turn around, what you will see is I'm also surrounded by God knows how many sheep. So I'm trying to dodge them because some of them have got younger sheep with them. But yeah, I kind of don't want to get between them and their mums. But they're literally everywhere, which is expected. Now, anyway, when I was coming up to the tree area, where is it? There it is. With where the Tawny Owl resides, I was walking along the bank and there was a red kite just circling above it. So I managed to reel off some shots. The problem that I had was I was just coming up to the trees and that sun is just there. So unfortunately, for the most part, they're probably really silhouetted, and I'm not sure if any of them actually came out okay. And I thought, you know what, maybe he'll return a bit later on, fingers crossed, because I wanted to get that sun behind me to try and light up the kite. Now, if any of those are any good, I'm going to pop them up in a minute. Probably not groundbreaking in any way, shape or form, but what was brilliant was because I was on that slightly raised bank, it got me a higher elevation. Rather than trying to shoot up at it so much, I actually had a reasonable elevation, not eye level, obviously, but yeah, it had the potential to produce some brilliant pictures. So I'm just hoping that I get that opportunity again later, because I want a really cracking picture of a red kite, and I've got some all right ones, just not got that corker. I mean, one of my bucket list shots is the kite in a tree. If I can get a really good shot of that, that'd be amazing, but I'm not sure that's something I'm going to get today. So still more than I expected to see, and I was just hopeful, as I say, that I'd actually get some on this river, but never mind. Sailor V, sorry, excuse me, Sailor V, and Lipton iced tea. That's what that was. I just had a massive mouthful before I started recording, and yeah, so hopefully something will turn up. If not, we're here for the owls anyway, as my little birthday trip out. So yeah, stick with us. Let's see what else we can see. Okay, so I'm actually getting a little bit more bird activity now, but still not many pictures. I don't know if it's because the day is starting to draw on a little bit as we head more towards the evening. We've got a bit of cloud coverage. It's been warm today, but it's not been overly sunny. So I don't know if they're coming out because it's now sort of getting to, I don't want to say dusk. I've still got about 2.5 hours till sunset. Yeah, sunset's just before 9, it's 6:30, 25 to 7 now. So I've still got plenty of time down here, which is absolutely brilliant. The big downside to Nene Washes is where the sun sets, it sets in that direction, and that's behind this giant mound that I'm still on at the moment, which means that you don't get all the light from the evening. Bit of a shame, but usually it's only about the last sort of half hour, 45 minutes. So I've still at least got a solid hour and a half down here. So I've not visited the Tawny Owl just yet. I thought I'd just keep walking for the moment and basically see what I see. Now, I'd say I've seen a lot more birds. I've seen some playing in the reeds in the river. I've actually realised there's another river on the other side, but you can't get anywhere near that one. There's also a lot of sheep in the long grass next to the river, and it is fenced off. So I've seen from a distance that there's quite a lot of small birds there. So hopefully they start flitting in between. I can get some more on the riverside that I actually can get to. Now, unusual first for me as well. Cormorants. I've seen a few cormorants around today, and one of them was actually sat up on a telegraph pole. Did manage to get a picture of it. Don't know if it's come out very well because I just saw this big dark bird sat on the wires. Wonder what it was, whipped the camera up. The light is wrong because it's over there and I was shooting kind of in this angle. But yeah, if it's come out all right, I'll stick it up just purely for documentary purposes. What else have I seen so far? A couple of cormorants in flight. That red kite, been pretty awesome. Obviously the owl is the big, one of the main reasons I've actually come down here today, and obviously the tawny. Now the eared owl, as I said I would call it, I did just Google RSPB Nene Washes, and the only mention of an owl on there is about in the winter time you're more likely to see short-eared owls flying around. So the chances are it is a short-eared owl, which it just, I don't know. I got told it was a long-eared owl when the lady pointed it out to me. On Damien's video, when he said that it was a short-eared owl, everyone said it was a long-eared owl, but on my video, everyone told me it was a short-eared owl. I'm going to run with short-eared owl then, because that's what the RSPB website actually states. So yeah, I've come for the short-eared owl, come for the tawny owl, anything else is a bonus. We've got the short-eared owl now, and hopefully get some better shots of it. And I'm going to start making my way back now to see if I can actually see the tawny. I've got to wade my way through all these sheep first. Okay, so just lost a bit of light. Some heavy cloud has just come in, so I thought I'd just do some little bit of filming with you now. Unfortunately, the tawny owl ain't home. So I stood here for a bit, and I've been stood here for a while actually. And I heard this bird call. I was like, I recognise that. Pulled out Merlin just to get confirmation that what I was hearing was correct. The kingfisher is about somewhere. I've lost sound of it now, but it sounded really close. So I'm wondering, I don't know if you guys can see it, I don't know if it's in the frame or not, there's a tree just there. I'm just going to point to it. Yeah, there, on the river. I wonder if it was in there. There is also one behind. I couldn't pinpoint where the sound was coming from, but I was 99% certain that was a kingfisher, and then Merlin just confirmed it for me. So, yeah, shame about the tawny owl, but it could be interesting if the kingfisher makes an appearance. Got a lot of jackdaws and rooks around as well. They've just gone quiet at the moment. Starting to hear a lot more small bird sound as well. So yeah, could be quite interesting now. It's 7:15 and the sun isn't setting where I thought it would be setting. Wonder if it's because it's a different time of year. This is the first time I've actually been down to Nene Washes in the summer. And I'll be honest with you, the winter times it's set over the other side of this bank, the bank that you can see here. But it's actually setting more behind you towards the river, which could actually make it interesting for photographing the short-eared owl, because the light will be more on the trees there. But if I just want the heavy cloud to disperse and just a lighter cloud to soften the light so we don't get all the reflections and stuff. So what I might do is I might venture down the river, try and pick up on that kingfisher again. Or try and find some of these other small birds that I can hear chattering away. I think I can hear it. It sounds literally like it's in the reeds, which is really strange. There's no real perches and stuff. But one thing I will say, is that it's absolute bliss. Just that silence, that stillness, no road noise, no people, nothing. It's literally just me. It looks like crows or rooks, jackdaws, whichever. But yeah, there's no one down here but me. I love it when it's like this. I love when I come to a place. It's just me and my thoughts. It's wonderful, wonderful. Tell you what a way to spend my birthday shoot. I got no problems with being alone. I like the quiet. Don't tell Mrs. S I said that. Okay, I'm being really quiet now. So I'm probably going to have to ramp the levels of this right up. This is getting amazing. And hopefully presenting me a lot of photographic opportunities. I thought I could hear the green woodpecker in the trees. Thought nothing more of it, elusive bird. And then out the edge of the trees flies a red kite. What appeared to be no more than at least probably 10 foot off the ground, off the top of the river. Took a documentary shot. So I'm like, I want to make my way down that way. If the kites are circling, I want to be down there. So I'm walking along and I hear something behind me. Turn back to look towards the trees as over the bank flies a green woodpecker into the tree line. Now how awesome would that be? Birthday treat, picture of a green woodpecker. Annoyingly, I can't even hear them, let alone see them. So I literally put my bag down, put the camera on, just about to start record. Hopefully you heard that. Just about to start recording as a kingfisher flies up out of the reeds, lands in the tree in front of me. I go to raise my camera and he swoops back off into these reeds again. So somewhere down here, there are kingfishers. So what I'm going to do is, and please pray for me here, I'm going to wait for a while. Oh my God, the sky is now just littered with probably swallows. Oh man. I'm going to wait here to see if I can get any pinpoint on those green woodpeckers. That kingfisher now sounds further away. I'm just going to wait here for a bit and see what happens. Come on. Okay, so no luck with the woodpeckers, no luck with the kingfishers. So frustrating. However, I heard what I thought was the sound of the kingfishers again. No, sorry, the woodpecker. So I walked round so I could see behind the tree where the kingfisher landed in. So that was the kingfisher again. And saw something moving at the base of a tree. Brown hare. I'm pretty much certain it was a brown hare. Now I've had to handhold at 1/200th of a second, f6.3, to bring the ISO down, because obviously with the sun behind the cloud, which is also behind the trees, my main source of light, but it's a little bit far away, so we'll need a bit of cropping. But that was incredible. absolutely beautiful. Now I have photographed hares down here before, purely on an off chance as one was running across a field. It was after the trip last time, and what an absolutely gorgeous animal. So what I'm going to do is, because I've waited there for quite some time now, is I've come back to see if the tawny has come back to his home yet. And once I've done that, if he's not there, which should be right in front of me, I'm going to head back and see if I can see the short-eared owl, see if he's still there. But you know what, this has turned into a fantastic trip out. Not so much from the photography perspective, but just what I have seen tonight with kingfishers, green woodpeckers, short-eared owls, brown hare. And I actually thought tonight was probably going to be a bit lackluster. I've seen loads of other small birds. Oh, don't forget the cormorants, starlings, and swallows. Just having an absolute dream of a day. What a way to spend my birthday shoot. Okay, so no one home in Tawny House. Apologies if I'm a little bit dark, that light is right behind me. It's through that cloud. So no luck with the kingfisher, no luck with the green woodpecker. Did get the brown hare. No more sightings of those red kites at pretty much eye level. That could change though. Because I swear they came out of the, where's the edge of the trees? There. I swear they came out of there. And there was a pair of them. See, the problem is it now makes it look like I'm lying to you guys. Oh, look at me. I've spotted all these birds. Got no proof of it though. That's a lie. I have got a proof of the red kites, to be fair. Now, I'm making my way back to see the short-eared owl in the hope that he's still there. And also the, hopefully the red kites make another appearance. So I'm just going to keep bimbling down this way. Sorry, there's something in the reeds next to me. Don't think it was one of the cows, and you must have heard the green woodpecker then as well. Oh, man alive, life is amazing. Just been out in nature. Do it, get yourselves out. Ah, oh, that's the thing. I mean, from a photography perspective, not been the best of evenings. Got some nice shots. But from a personal perspective, a mental health perspective, and just from a wildlife perspective as well, it's been absolutely amazing. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to keep bimbling back to the short-eared owl. May see something else. Beautiful white swan down there. And big white bird just flew in front of us as well. Might have been a swan, might have been an egret. We'll see. I know there's egrets down here as well. So yeah, stick with us. Let's see if I manage to capture anything else today. Okay, that light has gone absolutely gorgeous. Unfortunately, the owl is in the trees, which makes it really, really difficult. It's just a lovely, soft, very bright light. The sun is still quite high in the sky, so it's a real shame that I'm not actually going to get any more real photography in because it's covered in cloud. So I've got some video running at the moment of the owl. Yeah, I've got it set on a very slow shutter speed, which is why I've also got it mounted on Brian. And yeah, it does look quite nice. It's a little bit on the dark side though. But yeah, looks really nice. So I'm really happy with it. So I'm going to pop that up in a minute and pop the pictures up that I've just been taking. The they're not going to look much different from the video, if I'm totally honest with you, because there's not much I can do with the positioning because of the overgrowth that is around the entrance to where it resides. And yeah, it's nice though because it's beautiful that I've actually got it. It's a lovely environmental shot as well, which I'm really happy with. You know, I'm big on my environmental shots. So yeah, I'll stick up some video now with the owl and then the pictures, and we'll come back and probably sign out in a minute. Okay, so you know I said that light had gone gorgeous. Look at that behind me. Ain't that special? Well, yeah, we've left the owl now, so he can go chill out for a bit without me harassing him. To be fair, he's in exactly the same place as he was when I first got down here. So yeah, that's awesome. So my trip has been full of highs and lows. No tawny. Saw the sighting of the kingfisher, the green woodpecker, the red kites at a really low level, and didn't manage to photograph any of them. However, the beautiful, beautiful short-eared owl was just happy to just sit and let me take portrait shots of him in a beautiful environmental setting. So I'm happy, and it all made it worthwhile. So I hope you've watched most of the video and you've made it this far, and thank you very much for joining me on my little birthday video. So yeah, not really much else to say. So obviously, if you've liked this one, give us the old thumbs up. If you don't already, drop some subscribes from down the bottom, hit that notification bell, and yeah, stay up to date with all the videos we usually release every Friday, 8 AM GMT. So yeah, all that's left for me to say then, from a wonderful evening, is this is Mike out. Take care and be safe, everyone. Peace.